Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. It's King of Fighters trailer time again. And this time it is the King of Dinosaurs. Since our last trailer was Ramon, people are wondering, hey, will King of Dinosaurs show up again and will Team Mexico reform? And, well, it is looking that way. So as always, we'll break down everything in the trailer, and let me give you a little bit of background on just what the King of Dinosaurs is all about. The King of Dinosaurs is what we call in the wrestling business a heel. He's a bad guy, and he's nefarious. He attacks with all sorts of wrestling moves, but also with a dinosaur flavor, using his claws, biting you, all that kind of stuff. As for some of his official likes and dislikes, his favorite food is Paracephalosaurus, as he is a T-Rex naturally, and he dislikes meteors and ice ages. Now, there's gonna be some people, and let's just call them what they are, marks, that will try to tell you that the King of Dinosaurs is T-Zoc from Mark of the Wolves and older King of Fighters games. Thankfully, I'm here to tell you that is obviously not true. If you believe that kind of stuff, you're the kind of person who believes Hulk Hogan was Mr. America when that was proved verifiably false thanks to a lie detector test. T-Zoc is friend to all children, and King of Dinosaurs doesn't even like kids because he's a bad guy, so therefore, it just doesn't work that way. The only thing that is anything at all in common between the two characters is T-Zoc, right before the events of King of Fighters 14, suffered a bad loss to Nelson, and you know what? He disappeared, so who knows even what happened to him. Now, by coincidence, it turns out that King of Dinosaurs wants to fight Nelson as well, but I'm sure he has his own reasons. Long story short, if you think T-Zoc and King of Dinosaurs are the same person, you're probably the kind of conspiracy theorist that thinks Gold Lewis and Guilty Gear has anything to do with aliens. Don't be ridiculous. But in the end, the King of Dinosaurs is the ultimate wrestling bad guy, and he is here to show the dominance of dinosaurs over the human race. And with that said, let's talk some of the gameplay. Alright, so I accidentally booted up the wrong game here. I accidentally booted up Mark of the Wolves, so I captured some incorrect footage, but I'm not going to waste footage, right? So here's T-Zoc, just unrelated of anything, right? Here's some of his normals. T-Zoc has a Izuna drop pile driver. I think he stole that from King of Dinosaurs. Looks similar, so I think he stole it. Has his big super. This is another move he stole from King of Dinosaurs. These kind of things happen in wrestling as people steal each other's moves. Hey, here we go, got the correct footage now. So this is King of Fighters 14 and King of Dinosaurs. Now, unlike other KOF grapplers, if you've seen them and you've seen people like Shermie and all that, right? He is more of the traditional style of grappler in that he's big and he's slow. He's not a speedster like Shermie is, and I know you guys saw that Shermie trailer because it has over 1 million views now. So while KOF has a lot of very fast grapplers, he is much more in the older, more traditional vein of things. And hey, there's that command grab that T-Zoc stole. So he has two versions. The heavy version is armored, the fast version is fast. Here's his level 2 super, smashing you up against the wall. He has things like leap grabs, although they don't work on crouchers, but it is good to get around a lot of the low fireballs, like, Terry Bogard, Iori they throw out. He can just jump right over them. He has the Dino Bite, and this is interesting because this actually OTGs people. So if they're knocked down on the ground, you can use Dino Bite and then flip them over your head. So it's decent for combo extensions and that kind of stuff. Has the Ankylo Hammer, and this is basically just a big series of just heavy slashes. And you can also cancel them early, so that's kind of interesting. And just to show his level 3, because it's always been a little unimpressive, and now he has an all-new level 3 in 15. So, hey, that's awesome. It's much better than this one, that's for sure. But yeah, in the end, King of Dinosaurs is a lot closer to your more traditional style of fighting game grappler. A lot less speedy than some of the other people, and maybe not as some of the crazy options like, a Shermie or a Clark or that kind of stuff. He is more in line with the traditional style, but still, he has the big grapple, he wants to fish for it, he has an armored version of it, and just lots of dunks all around. Now onto the trailer breakdown. As you can see here, he's just stomping his way to the ring. Got big old dinosaur claws on his wrestling boots. And just an all-around fearsome guy. As you can see here, he screams, and it's the King of Dinosaurs. So, as always with a lot of the trailers, we are going to open with a little bit of a barrage of normals. The first thing we get here is a look at his standing heavy kick. It's a big old boot. This here is a 2-hitting sweep. Think like Guile or T-Hawk perhaps. So the first hit hits and the second hit won't. If the first hit doesn't hit, then the second hit can hit. And the first hit is also special cancelable, just so you know. Next up, we get Stand Heavy Punch here, and probably the first thing you notice here is Ramon's kind of bouncing off him, right? So this move has a guard point. Yes, it's just a normal with a guard point, not even a special move. Although it is an upper body guard point, so if you hit him with like a low attack, you won't be able to armor through it. But for anything, you know, chest level and above, or jump-ins, all that kind of stuff, you can smack people out of the air just fine. Also, as a bonus, this move has traditionally, in King of Fighters 14, been able to destroy projectiles as well. Next up here, we see his blowback attack, wall bounces as always. This giant German suplex is his back throw. You can see here he's a little confused of what's going on, but he'll figure it out. So this here is EX Hurricane. This is his big command grab. You're going to be using this a lot, just in general. The regular version, the light version, is the fastest startup. The heavy version has full body armor, full body guard point, so you can armor through stuff. And the EX version is both fast startup and full body armor. And if it doesn't hit point blank immediately, he also runs and then does it. So you can run through stuff and grab people. And this is not like EX running bear grab or something where like you have like time to see it happening and jump. It is wicked fast. You're not jumping this on reaction unless you're like on pills or something. Very solid move through and through, really all I can say about the Hurricane. Next move is EX Assault Raptor. So this is once again the leaping grab. The EX version, unlike the regular version, can hit crouching people. But the normal versions of it, they can only hit if standing. So good to go over some fireballs. And the EX version just good as like a surprise move from full screen. Now this one is a lot more reactable though. So don't just go tossing this out because you can get blown up for it. And this move is an EX something? I don't know. This is an all new move. So I'm not too sure what to make of this. It does look like it's like, you know, a Dragon Punch style move, an uppercut, something. So it gives them something you never had before, which is like an easier way to stop a lot of jumping. But yeah, this is all new, and it seems to go directly into this giant like pile driver / brainbuster animation. So I don't know if it goes into the animation if it hits. At bare minimum, it looks like a decent anti-air, and perhaps it can give him much more combo potential, because he's not the strongest when it comes to combos. Anything can help, right? So if this is something, say, off normals he can confirm into or something, that would be fantastic. Next up, we have Close Heavy Slash right here into level 2 Dinner of Dinosaur. So this is his Strike Super. You use this a lot in combos. It's pretty damaging for a Strike Super as well. So it's a good way to spend your meter to finish out combos. Next up, we have his level 2 Zemetsu Hurricane Super, and he just grabs you, smashes you into the screen, your TV, your monitor, and breaks it. Very inconsiderate, but he is a heel. And then just kind of hurricanes you, surfboards you all the way down to the ground. Next up, I guess this might be like a round wind taunt kind of thing. And we have the return of the focus attack. We still don't have a name for it, but it causes the crumple state. This is Heavy Ankleo Hammer canceled into a level 1 Dinner of Dinosaur. So this also seems to restand the opponent, because the big thing here is this combo does not work in King of Fighters 14 at all. You can get like the first hit of Ankleo Hammer, but never the second, because it would leave them airborne and then the whole combo would drop. It just didn't work that way. So at bare minimum, this gives them much better combo potential and easier hit confirms. Next up here, we enter max mode. Close Heavy Slash into forward light punch, that's the overhead. This is EX Ankleo Hammer, which wall bounces, as you can see here, into another Heavy Ankleo Hammer, into another level 2 Dinner Dinosaur, and once again, this is a combo that could not work in King of Fighters 14, so his combo potential is just simply better than what it was in the previous game. And now, a little treat, we get his brand new, all new, level 3 Climax. So this looks a lot better than the old one. He takes a bite out of you, he gives you the old toss. Up next comes a massive shoulder check, and then an Omega-size power bomb, as you can see here. Ouch. And then he roars with the power of the meteor that took out all of his brethren. And that is our trailer for the King of Dinosaurs. Just a couple notes here. At bare minimum, he has an all-new move. Looks like to be an anti-air and a pretty damaging one at that, because it's multiple hits, so that's very welcome for the tool set, very welcome for the kit. Lots of things you can do with that. His combo potential seems to be a lot more eased up, as he was not, he's definitely not a combo monkey character, right? And I still don't think he will be, but it's certainly a damn sight better than what he's had before to work with. So, like many other characters, things are just looking up for King of Dinosaurs in 15. Like many other characters, looks like they're going to be the best version of themselves. So we'll almost certainly be on Team Mexico with Ramon, and then it makes us look like, well, frankly, it looks like Angel's coming back, and that'll round out Team Mexico again. If she's coming back, expect a longer video than usual, because I'll have to explain her entire Unchained system, and Angel's one of the most complex characters in fighting game history, just FYI. But otherwise, it does look like we're on the bi-weekly schedule now, because the game got delayed, and once again, it got delayed for the best reasons, because I want this to be the best game it can be, so if it's got to be delayed, it's got to be delayed, because I am incredibly confident this game will rule when it comes out. But till next time, my friends, that's it for the video, so thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well. Go out and play some King of Fighters.